Hi guys, it's Sarah from I Swear I'm Stitching. Today is October 31st. Happy Halloween! This is a Flosstube about cross stitch, but I've been super busy, super tired. Last night alone I slept 14 hours. I've worked a lot of early shifts, one overnighter at work, which was great because you guys, there's no customers when it's an overnighter, so we can get so much done because we're not interrupted. So for a channel about cross stitch, there is not a lot of cross stitch, and I do apologize for that. There is some Halloween crafting, so that's fun. And working at Michael's has taught me that I like some new crafts, and I really hate some new crafts. So, but it has been fun to try new crafts. Like there's a not scratch and sniff, like a scratch art thing. I don't know if you've seen them at Michael's, where it's like you scratch the black off to show like a picture underneath. I got a kit that was on clearance, and I tried it, hated it, gave it to my kid. Another thing I tried, obviously, a few months ago that it turns out I really enjoy is diamond art. So that's my first FO. I finished the skeletons, and I've just popped it onto there for right now to show you guys. That's me and my husband. It's gonna go in our bedroom. He's so confused, and I said that's me and you as skeletons because we are forever, baby. So that was a lot of fun. Look at all the pretty purple. And then I tried a diorama, which turns out I hate. Too fiddly for me. I mean, this is super cute, and I don't know how I'm going to store it because it is also fiddly, and there is moss everywhere. But I got it because I love the skulls, and I hated making these little paper flowers. But isn't it cute? Like, I love it. I think it's adorable, and I'm so happy I have it, but I never, ever want to do another diorama again. So cute. I'm trying to think if there's any other crafts I've tried from Michael's. There's a lot of painting stuff, and I'm just not, like, I'm not good at painting, so. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. So I won't ever try those things. Another thing I tried was from another Halloween FO is from the Fat Quarter Shop Spooky Box. No, I've not started the quilt. Bought the extra fabric for it. Haven't started my mom's quilt either. I mean, it's not for Christmas or anything. It's just a general quilt I'm gonna make her, so I'm not stressed about it. But so anyways, so this was from the Spooky Box from Fat Quarter Shop, and it's Spooky Mug Rugs Quilt As You Go, things I've learned from June Taylor. I had a Quilt As You Go tree skirt on my wish list, and I'm glad I got this in the box because I've discovered I do not like Quilt As You Go. My fabric kept shifting on the batting, and it was driving me freaking crazy. These are small projects, so doing on a larger scale for like a tree skirt, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not interested. So I'm glad I got this in the box because it was great to be able to try it. And while I love how it turned out, I hated the process. And I ended up not doing them as mats. I sewed them together to make a wall hanging. And it's super cute, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Did not like the process. And I went super simple with blacks and oranges. The only real Halloween-y fabrics are the spider webs, because I use scraps. This one, I believe, came with a bundle I ordered, but I can't remember now. But it's not really Halloween themed, it's more fall themed. It says like chili, apple picking, scarecrow. But there we go, yep. Sorry about the lighting. It is raining outside. Look how cute that is. I love it. I love that fabric. I think it's super cute. And it hangs up there, but again, I have them right there because to show you. That's all Halloween crafting I have, and none of it is cross stitch, so I do apologize. But I do have cross stitch to show you a little bit. Things I worked on, like what was it? Let me look at my notes. Gosh, I haven't been here since the 3rd. Sorry, guys. My whip go. So for whip go for this month was to work on Black Sky from the Primitive Needle. And that's what it looks like done. Oh, sorry for the lighting. And my goals for whip go from the month were to finish that tree and finish that angel thing. And I did it. Sorry, I'm trying these glue-on nails for the first time to see if I like having nails. And it's, I've had them for like a week now, and a couple of them popped off at work because my job has not been at the register. It's been, I've been on the floor, so I've been unboxing things. So I'll rip a box open and lose a nail. So, been a fun experiment. I like having nails. But I don't know if I'll keep just buying the glue-on ones for special occasions, or if I'll bite the bullet and spend money to get real ones. These are too long for my liking. I would, if I ordered another pair, I'd order the extra short because I don't like really long nails. But anyways, Black Sky. So this is on a 18 count Nameless Gray from Stitch Me, and I'm doing 2/2. So I got the tree done, and I got the angel thing done. Now you'll know, we won't notice because that picture I showed you on my phone is really bad. But the angel, you guys, it's like I've never done this before. It's supposed to be that dark green, then the outline's supposed to be like bright yellow, orange. Like, I'm not sure if it's that orange or yellow or that yellow. It's supposed to be like one of these bright yellows, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. So I just went into the threads I had and got darker gold for the outline, and I like it much better than pictures, because the picture I have is awful. So, you know, googling online, watching other people's, looking at other people's projects, I don't like how glowy it is, how bright it is, the outline. So I just switched out to my own color, which was just, I think it's that color. I think I went with that color. Maybe the color chicken. I don't know, you guys. I'm sorry. But there it is so far. Slowly but surely, that angel felt like it took me forever. It was such a slog. I love this project. Can't wait for it to be done. Hate working on it. So I have, what do I have left? I have like the borders. I think there's like a three. Yeah, so you got the black, slash, and a solid, and I think there might be another border. It's like a 3 or 4 border on there, and then I have obviously this whole, like, most of this block to do up there. And I still have this up here because I'm not sure if I'm going to do the very top borders, those thick borders. I'm not sure if I'll do those yet or not. We'll see how I feel when I'm done. But you will see this again because I got called for whip go for next month. Go ahead and talk about that. It got called, it was number 22 on my whip go board, and it just says Black Sky border, so I can do the border around this block, or I can do one of the borders around this block. If I'm feeling ambitious, I can do all the borders or more than one border. We'll see, because obviously I know what December's going to be. It's the ones that are left. And it's also Black Sky border. Let's see, what else did I work on? I worked on my what is it called? My kit for my year of kits for October was my I can't do French. Filanthrope, my Misty girl. I did her. And I didn't do a lot of her. I did so little. Gosh. And I did so little of her. Also, look at that one. Isn't that one pretty? Isn't she pretty? So this is Natural Beauty 3. I love her so much. She's gorgeous. So the fabric is, what's it saying? It's like 32 count, I believe. Printed fabric. Like a lot of this stuff is printed on. And it uses Aurifil. Some gorgeous colors, which is basically just like sewing thread. And look how fine it is. And she's still in the Q-snap because I was hoping to get some more done on her, and I did not. So she's 2/2. That is all I got. That is part of her cheek and heading out towards an earring. I wanted to head out, I wanted to do some earring. That did not happen, but see how it's printed? And there's a little tiny white X that corresponded right here with the chart, so I know exactly where to start. So hopefully it lines up pretty decently. I mean, it was fun to stitch, and the colors are nice, and the Aurifil is nice to stitch with. I just didn't have time. She's gonna be so freaking gorgeous when she's done, though, you guys. Ugh. And then because I was tired and I didn't feel like messing with big stitches, and then I put on these fake nails, and I didn't feel like trying to stitch with little needles, I pulled out my Panna kit, my Fawn pillow, because it's big. It's like 10 or 11 Ada and like 4 strands of DMC, so it's like big and chunky. And the worst part was threading the needle through the back stitches to secure them. I couldn't grab the needle to pull out because of the nails, so I ended up using tweezers. So it's a whole learning process. I don't know how people with natural nails do it. But ow, here it is so far. Isn't it cute? So I worked on this end, and I got a bunch filled in on his like little rump over here. I got a bunch filled in over here. And I've already been looking at fabric for the backing at work. Kind of like a velvet backing, but we'll see. I might just do regular fabric and then order like a velvet, what is it called? Like this border thing. This like thick shit. What is it called? I don't know, you guys. Tubing? No, that's not right. It's something I obviously don't have to worry about for a while, but I've been looking on Etsy for it, and I can't remember the name of it. But it's gonna be the best, cutest little pillow in the world. And I forgot just how much I like working on this, because it feels like it goes, I mean, it's taking me a while. This isn't a kit from earlier in the year. But because it's big and chunky, it feels faster than it is. You can't tell, but I've also got like, I filled in like a lot of white. You can't see. There's little speckles. And that was it, you guys. That's all this, I keep trying to move my head in front of that light. That's all the stitching I did. I know. It's a little pathetic. But I've been trying to pick up a lot of hours at work to help pay for our anniversary cruise next year, because I finally booked it. We're taking a 7-day cruise from Iceland to the UK. And it's gonna start Reykjavik, hit 2 spots in Iceland, hit 2 spots in Scotland, then end in the UK. So I'm hoping we can get there at least a day early in Reykjavik, so we have a day to sightsee and crap like that. But that's for our 25th anniversary next year. And as it worked out, That cruise goes our anniversary falls exactly in the middle of the cruise. Well, a couple days, whatever. So we'll actually be on the cruise for our anniversary. Usually we celebrate our anniversary with like big ones like that. Like for our 15th anniversary, we went on a Caribbean cruise. Our anniversary is in August and we went in May because usually things just don't fall like that, but it fell perfectly. So I was like, it was meant to be. So I've been working a lot to try to pay that off because I don't want to dip into our normal money for bills and things. And then with Christmas coming up, yeah, you know how it goes. So, plans. So, Whipco is run by Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and she called the numbers for next month. And next month I showed you is Black and Sky, doing the border. And then it also called for my Haid. And so the goal on that is 200 stitches. And that's my Haid. Oh, she's so pretty. I miss working on her so much. I really had done a lot of work on her earlier in the year, you know. But, I mean, she's still in the Q-snap. So I can't show you her all unraveled because I had her in the Q-snap and then I stopped working on her. And I think this is, I don't even know which way is up. This way is up. So here it is, so part of it. I've got like, how many pages do I have done on her? 10 pages, 11 pages? I can't honestly tell. 11 pages, I think. I've got 11 pages done out of like, who knows? What am I percentage-wise? I'm at like 32%. Not bad for a year. Where I started out and I had like 1 page done on her. So I think I did like 10 pages this year. Something like that. But so yeah, my goal for next month will be just be a simple 200 stitches. I'm working in this section here. So 200 stitches will be easy to knock out once I actually sit down and do it. And then for my kit next month, I'll see how much I get done on this. But I only had 2 kits left and my little random number generator picked my Gold Collection Dimensions kit. Look at the little black cat. The moon. I'm hoping this goes better than the last kit I tried to do. Not the Misty Girl, but the one before that, the dragon. Because while it's dark, it's on light fabric. So, God, I hope it makes it easier. Let's see. What size Ada is it? I haven't opened it at all to look at it. I know that's gonna, oh, there we go. 16 count Ada, gray Ada, and I'm sure that's DMC floss, right? Probably. But that, so I'm making no goal plans. I will start smack dab in the middle. So that's probably what, the flowers, roughly. Again, I haven't pulled her out, so let's see, middle. So like her hand. So maybe I'll work on the flowers. If I start her hand and go that way, we'll see. We'll see how few stitches I get on it next month, you guys. How sad. I started so strong with my kits. And I'm just petering out. That's my last kit. For December. Oh, I don't get a lot done on that one either. My Thea Gouverneur. Sorry guys, I can't do French. I can't do any accent. I can't do any languages. I'm American. I know one language. I know. It's a joke and it's sad. But there we go. So I'll be my kit for next month. And then for a haul, I did get the fabric for my mom's quilt. I told you when we visited, I mean, I've known this for a while, that she's got like an orange accent theme going on around her house. Her house is very monochrome, like white and gray, but then she has pops of orange. So I'm gonna make her a quilt using white and oranges. And so I got the fat quarter. I think this is this Laura Holt Be in My Bonnet? Yeah. So I got like a fat quarter bundle of oranges. I probably won't use them all. This is what this came from. That's right. And I was like, well, I don't want anything specifically fall themed in her quilt, so I used that for this. I just wanted the oranges. And like I said, I don't think I'll use all of the oranges, but here's the fat quarter bundle, which you can't see much of the colors. There we go. That's better. Don't know which ones I won't use. I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe the ones with the pinks in them, like these flowers have pinks in them. I might not use those ones because that's actually very pink. I'll stick with the more orangey ones. And then I have some plain orange in my just stash, so I can always just put some straight up orange in there. And then my friend Stephanie, hi Stephanie, sent me a, spoils me so, a Halloween goodie bag. Look at that cute, look how cute. Oh, did I leave my witch? She sent me another witch for my witch army. Did I put it back? I put it on my shelf and then I put it back in here to show you guys. Oh yeah, another witch for my witch army. Now I have 3. And then she sent me a little mummy. He will go somewhere else, not with the witch army, because he's not a witch. He's a mummy. So he won't go with the witch army, but he will go elsewhere. And then stickers, which I will pop into my planner. This is the most adorable card, which has some of her doggy's fur in it, which I am not taking out. Can you see the fur? That's special and it's staying in there. That's Boo fur. Or Boo. So Boo will always be in this card. And then this pretty, nice smelling Ghost sachet. I love Ghost, you guys. I love Ghost so much. I hate white. I hate the color white. If you've watched me at all, you know I hate the color white. I hate stitching with white. I hate sewing with white. My favorite animal is a polar bear, white. My favorite thing to decorate for Halloween is ghosts. So black cats are becoming quite popular in my decor, but mainly ghosts. And then for Christmas, I'll show you some more ghosts I have. Oh, see some more ghosts. For Christmas, a snowman. I hate white, but all the things I love are white. And then some absolutely fabulous thread colors. I got some cottage garden, some sampler threads, some classic colorworks. Look at these fabulous fall colors. Oh, that Wisconsin Woods is a good purple. I like that purple. That's a good purple. Oh, look at that. Red Delicious. These are some awesome colors. I hope some projects I have call for them. If not, I'm going to throw them into things for sure. How pretty. Look at that gold. What's that gold called? Spice. Oh. So thank you, Stephanie. Oh, such goodness, such sweetness, such spoiling. I put it all back, but I gotta leave my witch out because she's gotta go back with her little witch buddies. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. I'm sorry, that sucked. That was. This is my pumpkin mug I got when I went to visit my sister-in-law in Hershey. Well, no, she lived in Harrisburg, and we went to Hershey. Isn't he cute? I just hate that I drink with my right hand, so all you see is kisses. Because he had a little top with a Hershey kiss on it, but it broke. But look how cute he is. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Life update. I basically told you all about it. Because that's how I roll. I never do anything just at the end, I always intersperse it. Oh, I guess my college kid and my bonus kid were down from college. So we did our movie watching. Excuse me. We watched the original Night of the Living Dead. They all enjoyed it. Then we watched, for a silly movie, we watched Tremors. 2 of the 3 enjoyed it. Bonus child was like, I don't like Westerns. I was like, it's not a Western. But okay. And then we watched the Fly remake with Jeff Goldblum, which they all loved. I knew they'd like it because bonus child likes body horror. And I just knew my college kid would like it. And my other son, my older child, I knew he'd like it for the practical effects because he loves a good practical effect. Like one of his favorite movies is The Thing with Kurt Russell. Because that was what got the whole Halloween movie thing started. It was years ago. I was watching it on Halloween, and my son's like, "This is awesome." And I was like, "Yeah, we should watch it together. Or we started. It's Halloween." And then I was like, "You know what we should do? We should do like a Halloween movie thing, like where we watch like a horror movie, a silly movie, a classic movie, that kind of thing." And that's what we started doing. But because of the practical effects, I knew my son would love it. So he loved it, especially at the end when Jeff Goldblum turns into the full-on Fly and Gina Davis is ripping parts of him off. Oh, that's a great movie, you guys. Jeff Goldblum at his silliest. How can that man look so fucking silly and odd and be so sexy? But I do like a weird-looking man. One of my first huge crushes was Steve Buscemi when he was in Airheads, like in the 90s. Yeah, that says a lot about me. So we did that, and we ate a lot of candy, and we ate some crappy food, and it was just great hanging out with my bonus child and college kid during Tremors, because it's, you know, a sillier movie, and we had the lights on. They had gone to Michael's earlier in the day and got like coffee. Not at Michael's, but a local coffee shop. And so they painted pumpkins while we watched the movie. So my college kid was like, I'm doing pumpkins on pumpkins. And my bonus child was like, I'm doing ghosties on pumpkins, because he is a huge ghost fan too. So, but aren't those pretty? Did they turn out good? This is my crew getting ready to watch movies. They look like they're bored, and one's doing a little bit of college homework, but that was right before we started and lights went out. I love those guys. They're great kids. I have a great group of kids. Anything else that happened during the month I did not see you? I cannot remember. I don't think anything did. We had My Town Stupid, and they did trick-or-treating Tuesday. We had one kid. He was adorable though. He's like, I have a sister and a brother, and they're in the, he like pointed behind him. His dad was in the street, and they were like in a wagon. And since he was like my only kid, and it was the end of the night, I was like, well, you're all getting a huge amount of candy. So I got like these giant handfuls of candy out of my little cauldron. I didn't have a lot of candy because I knew I wasn't gonna get a lot of kids anyways, because of where we live. So I was like threw giant handfuls of candy in their bag, and I was like, I should have just given them the cauldron and been like, here, I don't need it, it's just a little plastic cauldron, take it home, split it up between you 3. That's what I should have done, because I had a lot of candy and I've been eating it. So which is good, have it, because yummy candy and ooh, candy. Too much sugar makes Sarah feel like shit. But that was it. Today is Halloween, so my town is doing a spooktacular thing uptown. I don't have kids to take it to, so I won't be enjoying that. And that's it. I am hoping to get a bunch of my cross stitch put away. Like things, I had things that I wanted to work out and I didn't. I want to put them away. I want to organize. I want to get my whip goes, my Hate and my Black and Sky ready, and my new dimension kit ready. I really, really, really want to work on some stitching this month. I really want to knock out some stitching. I said earlier in the month, I wanted to do some sewing, and I did very little of that. So we'll see how this goes, but I really would like to. I also won't be distracted by any other crafting, because I'm not going to do Thanksgiving crafting. Like I did that. My diorama. I tried that scratching stupid thing, Halloween thing. So I have less other crafts to distract me. So I'm hoping to I'm really hoping to get some stitching done, you guys. I would honestly like to make more of a dent on my kit this month than I have in the past couple months, because it's annoying. Other than that, upcoming plans, just what I showed you. Nothing going on other than work, and of course Thanksgiving I'll be at my in-laws, and then I've never worked a Black Friday in retail, you guys. I've only gone out once on a Black Friday shopping, and that was because my previous sister-in-law wanted to go and she needed a ride. After Thanksgiving, after the meal, we drove to Walmart and she bought like one thing. I was like, why am I here? And the baby was sick because one of my nephews was a baby at the time, which shows you how long ago that was, because they're now all in their 20s. That nephew's 19. That's how long ago it was. So Black Friday's not really my thing. But I believe I have to probably work that day. And then they want us to dress up. My store manager is going to be Mrs. Claus. One of our guys is going to be Mr. Claus. Santa. So she's like, I'd like some elves and some reindeers. I'm like, I will not be an elf, but I can pull off a reindeer, because all I got to do is wear a brown shirt and some antlers. I can do that. If you schedule me to work, sign me up. And then we wear a name tag saying we're one of Santa's reindeers. I'm like, well, I claim Comet. I'm Comet if I have to be there. So we'll see. That's all I've got going on, you guys. Thanks for putting up with this. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for not giving up on me. Thanks for being supportive. And even though I don't get a lot of comments, thanks for the comments. I know I don't respond a lot, and I have been bad at hearting them. You guys, I literally have just been vegging on my couch, I feel like, for months. And I need to get out of that. I also think my iron must be low again, because I'm tired a lot. I know I've said because I've been working, but I am like really tired. So I think my iron has gone down again. So next time I go to the doctor in a couple months, I'll have to have my iron checked. Hopefully it's not low enough to need an infusion again. But yeah, I should get that checked. Sorry. I hope you guys have a good Halloween. I hope you celebrate. I hope you watch something spooky or scary or bloody or gory. And I hope you eat some candy. And I do hope you come back. I've been scheduled for a lot of Fridays off, which would be great if I was producing any stitching, because then I could go back to my weekly Friday recording. Would you guys know how that is? Also, even though I have been scheduled off, I have been trying to pick up days. I did not today because I was like, I need the sleep and I'll work tomorrow. Anyways, I will see you guys soonish, I hope. I hope it's not another month, because that's just ridiculous, especially when a month goes by and I have very little to show you. It's even sadder. Mumbling, rambling. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.